You know how sometimes they say you win and sometimes you lose? Well, if we go over here, we can see we've got the adding machine. This will probably be featured in a video at some point as well. We've got the adding machine, which is a big, I love this adding machine already. I haven't even really used it. And we got these 2-clock radios. Those are scores. This thing over here, no, not so much. It's a GE 3-5027A battery operated cassette recorder. That's what I paid for it. Not too bad, if it worked. And I'm going to spoil the fun here. It doesn't really work that well. It does take, presumably those are what? Those would probably be AA batteries. Quality control pass sticker. This can't be any older than the mid-2000s, I would say. It just looks too modern for that. It's got the usual transport controls. It is capable of recording. There's the internal microphone. Here's the counter. It does have a separate pause feature, which is pretty nice to see in a cheap recorder like this. I mean, look at the size of that speaker. It's only like maybe a wee hair over an inch in diameter. On the side here, you've got the DC input, microphone, thing for remote control, probably for remote start and stop, headphone output, and volume. I assume that's probably mono and only goes through one speaker because this thing is cheap. And it's also got the flimsiest handle I've ever seen on a tape recorder. You know, I'm knocking this thing pretty hard for that, but this thing really wouldn't be all that bad if it worked. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't quite work. So we'll go ahead and we'll open it. Very reassuring mechanism. And we'll go ahead and we'll... Actually, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and plug it in. Okay, so, once again, showing the world that I'm a first-class dumbass. Go ahead and we'll hit rewind. Looks like it's probably working acceptably well. Go ahead and we'll hit play. You see the counter moving. Ah, yeah, here we go. You know, it's performing better now than it was earlier. Figures, it's on video where it's actually going to work, right? You can hear it, though. Yeah, you can really hear it. It's struggling to maintain speed. All the other features work. I mean, it performs acceptably, but it's obviously got belt problems. This tape's got problems. Big problems. Yeah, you can tell it's not really doing all that well. Wow. So, I was going to do an audio test on this thing to see if it was AC bias or DC bias. I think we already know the answer. Something this cheap and flimsy is obviously going to be DC bias. It's going to sound like crap. But I don't even really think I'm going to be able to do that because I don't want to unwrap a tape and waste it on this piece of junk because it doesn't work. So much for that, I guess. Fortunately, it is exchangeable, so it's going to be going right back where it came from. Don't have any use for a cassette deck that doesn't work. I believe this is the correct power supply. Output's 5 volts. Probably, I'd have to take off that sticker in order to look. So, let's take a look here. Takes 4 batteries, so it would probably need... So it's 6 volt from batteries, so... I don't know. I don't want to smoke it, though, so... I'm presuming that that's the 5 volt adapter. I don't know. I'll think about it. I think I'm probably just going to take it back, though, so... I've got a week to do it. So, there you go. Thrift Store Strikeout. General Electric 3-5027A. Portable cassette recorder. Modern Trash. China Pride. That lasted probably only maybe a decade and stopped working. Kind of pathetic. Maybe that's just me, though. This sounds oddly Russian. It's not a Russian station. But the music sure sounds Russian sometimes. It's a jazz station, actually.